Once upon a time, there was a young man who worked in a small office. He was known by everyone as honest, kind, and very hard-working. His colleagues trusted him, and his boss respected him. He came from a poor family, and his monthly salary was small, but he managed his life carefully. He never complained. He believed that honest work, even if slow, would one day bring peace and stability. One month, his life suddenly changed. His father became very sick and needed urgent medical treatment. Every visit to the hospital brought new bills. Medicines, tests, and doctor fees kept increasing. The young man used all his savings, but it was not enough. He asked relatives and friends for help, but most of them were also struggling with their own problems. Slowly, pressure and fear started filling his mind. At the office one evening, he noticed a small amount of company cash kept in a drawer. It was money that needed to be deposited the next morning. He stared at it for a long time. His heart was heavy. A thought came into his mind, a dangerous thought. He said to himself, "I will just borrow it. I will return it next week. No one will know. My father's life is more important." That night, for the first time in his life, he crossed a line. He took money that did not belong to him. At first, he felt relief. His father received treatment, and the doctors said the condition was serious but hopeful. But days passed quickly. His expenses did not stop. The next week came and went, and he still could not return the money. Fear started growing inside him. He avoided eye contact at work. He lost sleep. His mind was never calm. One afternoon, his boss called for a meeting. The office became quiet. The boss said that some money was missing and asked if anyone knew anything about it. The young man's heart started beating fast. His mouth became dry. In that moment, he had a choice: speak the truth or hide it. Fear won. He said, "No, sir, I don't know anything." It was a small lie, but it was enough to change his entire life. After that day, a quiet investigation began. No shouting, no drama, just silent checking of records. A few days later, the truth came out. The transaction log showed his access code. He was called into the office. The same room where he was once praised now felt cold and heavy. Everyone was silent. His boss looked at him with deep disappointment, not anger. He said softly, "Why didn't you tell the truth? If you had come to us, we would have helped you." The young man could not answer. Tears filled his eyes. He said in a low voice, "I only wanted to save my father." The boss replied, "You didn't just lose money. You lost trust, and trust is very hard to earn back." Those words hurt more than any punishment. That evening, the young man went home broken. He sat beside his father's bed and cried quietly. He was not angry at the world. He was angry at himself. He realized that one wrong choice made in fear had destroyed years of honesty. Days later, he repaid every single penny. But the damage was already done. He lost his job. His name was no longer trusted. It took him many years to rebuild his life. He worked small jobs, faced rejection, and carried shame in his heart. But he never repeated the same mistake. As time passed, he began sharing his story with others. He would say, "Never lie, even when the truth feels painful. Truth may hurt for a short time, but a lie stays with you forever." This story is very relevant to our society today. Many people lie not because they are bad, but because they are afraid. Afraid of losing respect, money, or relationships. But fear doesn't excuse wrong actions. One small lie can destroy a good life. One honest moment can save it. Always remember, money can be earned again. Status can be rebuilt. But once trust is broken, it is very hard to fix. Choose truth, even when it is difficult. In the long run, honesty is the only path that gives peace.